5-alarm fire. That is what Senator Lindsey Graham is saying about al-Qaeda's presence in Afghanistan after al-Zawahiri was brazenly living in, an apartment in the middle of Kabul. A U.S. drone took him out. He is demanding, the senator is, action from the Homeland Security Secretary Mayorkas to keep terrorists from taking advantage of what he calls our broken, porous, unsafe border with Mexico. Now, the tragic U.S. exit from Afghanistan, as we remember, led to the killing by terrorists of 13 young American service members in those terrible days at the airport in Kabul. Senator Graham says that this killing of Zawahiri could also trigger a devastating retaliatory attack on our homeland, and that one of the likeliest places would be to come through our southern border. And he joins me now. Senator, good to have you with us. Welcome to the program. Nice to see you, as always. Thank you. I understand that you are putting together a letter that you are going to send shortly to the Department of Homeland Security head, Mayorkas. What will you be stressing to him in that letter?
Well, number one, I am, but I want to do a shout out, if you don't mind, Martha, for just a second. Mount Sinai South Nassau Hospital did some complicated surgery on my niece yesterday. Captain B and his team, the security folks, the administration, the nurses and doctors are awesome at Mount Sinai South Nassau. Thank you all. So I just wanted to say that.
Glad she made that well.
Yeah. So it's a great hospital. So here's what I sent to Secretary Mayorkas, that the presence of al-Qaeda in Afghanistan is beyond my imagination within a year after the fall of Afghanistan to the Taliban. Just imagine for a moment, the number one leader of al-Qaeda was staying in a home owned by the number two commander of the Taliban in Kabul, the capital of Afghanistan. That tells me that not only is al-Qaeda present, they're welcome there. Now, when's the last time you can remember that America was on the receiving end of a bad deal in Afghanistan? Is when the Taliban were in charge. They created safe havens for al-Qaeda inside of Afghanistan, and the rest is history. The 9/11 attackers came here, and a lot of them were visa overstays. So how could an attack on the United States be successful originated from Afghanistan? Come through a broken border. We've got 1 million getaways, people that got away, almost 1 million already this year, and we're doubling the number of illegal immigrants are crossing our southern border this year versus last year because the Biden administration did away with Remain in Mexico. They went back to catch and release, and our border is overwhelmed. So how easy would it be for a terrorist group to penetrate this broken border? The Border Patrol is becoming a processing center of trying to process illegal immigrants by the hundreds of thousands, millions, which leaves a gap in our system. So the primary defense of the border, which is eyes and ears on crime, terrorism, is now given to processing illegal immigrants. So I'm urging Mayorkas to change our policies to stop the invasion, do away with the asylum system, go back to Remain in Mexico so we can gain operational control of our border.
Well, we know that at least 50 people on the terror watch list are believed to have made it in through that southern border. So you can, I'm sure you're right, that it would be an attractive way to get into this country. It's easier than coming in through an airport, that's for sure. I want to ask about one other thing quickly before I let you go, Senator, and it's what happened in Kansas with the vote on upholding their abortion laws. And it's seen as a victory for those who are against the SCOTUS Roe v. Wade decision. Here is your colleague, Senator Schumer from New York. Watch this.
The people of Kansas send an unmistakable message to MAGA Republican extremists. Back off women's fundamental rights. Last night is a reflection of what is happening across the country and what will continue to occur through the November elections. Voters are revolting against the extreme MAGA Republican policies that ban abortions with no exceptions.
Do you think that that is sort of a warning, the vote in Kansas, of what's to come? And do you think it could mean the midterms are tighter than you might anticipate otherwise?
I think the midterms are going to be about public safety, inflation, how you're doing at home, how you feel about your family's safety, and kitchen table issues. But They say that 170,000 people voted on the constitutional referendum that didn't vote in any other race. So that was a pretty well organized effort to get people out. So we got to get our people out is the message to me from Kansas.
Very interesting. Senator, thank you very much. Good to see you. We're glad your niece made out well in New York. It is a great hospital. Thanks for being here today, sir.
Thank you very much.